What is going on, everybody? Thammagotcha, and welcome in to another video. We're gonna be diving into the Master League with the one and only Mamoswine, the Sweeney of Swines, and Mewtwo with Groudon in the back. Now, I do like this team. It did give me some nice elo here, but if you face off against the Kyogre against your ground types, you're kind of in the sewers. But other than that, if you can get the Mewtwo, you'll be big chillin'. If I can speak English properly, you will be big chillin'. There we go. Pretty good lead, Rayquaza into Mamoswine, and they swap into a Xerneas. Now, I was very slow to swap there, so I didn't go to my Groudon right away, but you do want to go into the Groudon immediately. Therefore, you can outpace to a Precipice Blaze before they get to the Moonblast, but I think if you swap, they are going to outpace to the Moonblast because you lose a turn when you switch. Yes, so now we're going to be able to get to this Precipice Blades against the Rayquaza. Not going to do a whole chunk lot of damage, but it's going to put it into almost the yellow range-ish kind of. We can let the Break and Swipe go through. Not going to do a whole heaping. Actually, my gosh, that does quite a bit of damage. But that does hurt. But now we can come into the Mewtwo, and it is a Rhyperior, everybody, and Rhyperior did get Breaking Swipes. I can let this go. It's going to do a little bit of damage. Mewtwo is not the tankiest, but we're going to survive, no problem, and I should be throwing on 4, but I do not. I go for the extra Psycho Cut there, and I'm going to go throw one Psycho Cut, then throw the Psystrike. Psystrike should be getting the second shield here, which it does. We can throw one more Psycho Cut, and then another Psystrike. Psystrike is not enough to KO, but I can come in with the Mamoswine. We get to the Avalanche, and Avalanche is enough to knock out the Rhyperior. Back in comes a Rayquaza. We got a shield, and we are almost at the next Avalanche, and Avalanche is going to be taking care of this shiny Rayquaza. Left, right, good night. And Mamoswine with the sweep 'em ups. Grab your brooms, everybody, because those tusks got Brussels on them. Hopping into the next matchup, a little bit of a difficult matchup here. Now, you can go straight Avalanche and almost win this matchup if they only shield once, but if they double shield, then you're in trouble. If I would have been for the high horsepower there, that would have absolutely destroyed them. So I don't need to win switch here. I'm not going to expend a shield. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the Groudon, and I am going to go for a very massive farm down. This is just an Iron Head. We can tank that, no problem. Out comes a Mewtwo. Precipice Blades coming in. Did I even spell that correctly? Yes, I think I did. So now I'm going to come in with my own Mewtwo. This is for sure going to be a Psystrike, but just in case, I'm going to shield up. They do go for the Shadow or Psystrike. Nice shield bait on my end, or on their end. I'm going to shield up their Shadow Ball now, and I'm going to build up a boatload of energy. Shadow Ball going to be coming in. This is going to be left, right, good night, Mewtwo. Out comes a Melmetal, and all we got to do is make it to 2 Shadow Balls. 2 Shadow Balls is going to be guaranteeing that shield, enough for the Precipice Blades to come in and absolutely decimate this Steel type. Excuse me. Going to be throwing the Psystrike here. Psystrike. This is a very risky bait. I should have not have done that, but now I come in with the Groudon, and if this is a superpower, this could do, oh my gosh, they throw the double Iron Bash. They catch the Fire Punch on Dialga, and this is brutal. Can we get to the Fire Punch to take out this Melmetal? Yes, we can. Fire Punch is going to be saying left, right, good night, Melmetal, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent. Another Dialga lead, and my goodness. Do I go for the high horsepower this time? Yes, I do. And wouldn't you know it, they shield. My gosh, trainers playing left and right. So you know what? I'll take my shield advantage. I'm going to let this go. And now I'm going to come in with the Groudon. Groudon is going to be able to get to a Precipice Blades, but they decide to swap into a Mewtwo. So you know what? I'm going to shield up this move here. Psystrike is going to do a boatload of damage. Maybe I should have let that go. We would have won that, or we would have survived that. Precipice Blaze does massive damage here, and I'm going to go for the Fire Punch. Fire Punch will be taking care of this Mewtwo. I probably should have even went for the farm down, and then we would have had energy on the back end. Because what wants to come in, it is a Giratina. And if I just would have farmed down the Mewtwo there, this could have been a different game. Precipice Blade's going to be getting that shield. I think I have to no shield this. Yeah, I should have no shielded the Shadow Ball, because then I could have came in with my Mewtwo, farmed up a bit of energy, and then we would have had to shield. Oh, we could have just went for double Shadow Ball. I don't think Shadow Ball would have been enough to knock out the Giratina, though. That would have been the issue, because one Shadow Ball does not knock out Giratina Origin. As you're gonna see, they're gonna outpace us. Maybe I should have went for the Side Strike just for the gimmicks, but they're gonna outpace to the Shadow Ball, and that's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent. A little bit of misplays on my end, unfortunately, but we could have pulled away with that one. A Zarude lead. This person is a psychopath, walking all that stuff for the Zarude. My goodness gracious, we're gonna go for the Avalanche here. Avalanche gets the shield, and I can shield this back. Power Whip, it would be super effective damage and probably one shot us. We actually won CMP against the Zarude. You love to see it. Now out comes a Golden Go, and oh my goodness, they catch the move, which is absolutely horrible. I'm gonna go for the Fire Punch here. Maybe I should have just went straight for the Precipice Blades, but we get the shield, which is absolutely amazing. We can live a Focus Blast, no problem. I thought they would have went to Shadow Ball there, but now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna farm up to almost back-to-back Fire Punches. The first Fire Punch is gonna be taking them out because they have no shields. Left, right, good night. And now in comes the Zarude. We got a second Fire Punch locked and loaded here. That is gonna put them down where I can farm them down. They're not gonna get the 2 moves, so I'm gonna be shielding this move up because I can't Psycho Cut down this Dark type, and it's a Metagross in the back. Can we make it to the Shadow Ball? We do not. This is a Shadow Metagross Meteor Mash. We live on 1 HP in a dream, and you betcha this Shadow Ball is gonna be saying left, right, good night, Metagross, and we can get to the Avalanche to take out the Zarude, and that is gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent. Woohoo, that was a close one. Great catches by my opponent. We actually ended up pulling that one out of our rear ends. This is what Mamoswine was built for, these flying types. So I'm gonna throw 7 Powder Snows, and then I'm gonna throw the Avalanche. Avalanche gets the shield. You love to see it. Gonna farm up more energy here. I can shield this move up, and I can throw 1 Powder Snow and then another Avalanche. Avalanche is going to be taking them out if they don't want to expend both shields. They decide to go down 2 shields, so I'm going to hard swap my Mewtwo, get to the Side Strike before they get to the move, and Side Strike will be taking out that Togekiss. Out comes a Melmetal, and I'm going straight for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is going to be doing about 40% of the Melmetal's health here. That does quite a bit. 45, it looks like. Put them right to the yellow. Thunderbolt, oh my gosh, that does a decent amount of damage. I'm gonna let this go and praise to the lords that there is no flyer in the back, but it's a freaking Gyarados. Oh no, this is horrible. The good thing is Precipice Blades hits like a beast. I'm gonna need 3 of them to take out this Gyarados. No defense drop on our end, but I'm gonna have to catch a move to win this game. I'm gonna throw 4, and we catch the Aqua Tail on the Mamoswine. That's gonna allow us to get to the Precipice Blades. Precipice Blades knocks out the Gyarados. You love to see it, but the Melmeto's still alive. Do we live a superpower? Who was worried? Fire Punch gonna be coming in, saying left, right, good night, Melmetal. We take that by the hair of our chinny chin chins, and that's gonna be a beautiful. Very much for watching. If you guys are liking the content, please hit that like button, comment if you want to see anything in the future, and like always, I will see everybody in the next video.